Welcome to part 2. I'm pretty much going to do this in stages because it's going to be kind of boring for me to basically do a whole video of me wiring it up. It's going to be time consuming. Even to get to the hole in this, to get the switch in here was time consuming and not worth watching. I found that I only need 2 of these because you want one for the throttle and the other one goes to the controller that's going to power the throttle. And for the other controller, you're just going to send a line out of the box with a pin on the end of it to plug. Well, I can show you on the bike if you can see it. You send it to the male plug and just push it in the sense wire. So it doesn't have to power anything else up. So this is going to be time consuming to get all that wire onto those and to here and wire it all up and everything else. So I'll bring it back in just different stages of the build. Well, that's the relay part of it done. Basically all it is when the switch is centered, there's no 12 volts going to any one of the relays, and the relays are already latched. And then when you bring it down, it moves the relays and breaks the connection. So that way, I mean, if I could do that with the switch, I would, but I can't find the switch that is on all the time and then off when you flick it. So center, basically both are on, and then you got your front, your rear, breaks the connection. So next is the throttle, and to the throttle, to the controller, and then the extra wire for the other controller. Yeah, like I said, not too exciting. Just this one's done, and basically I'll do the same one, but this one is the same color arrangement because if you don't do it in the same way, obviously when you plug them in, it's going to reverse the power and kill my throttle. So I'm going to keep the same, try and keep the same colored wires. We're going to finish this one and then we'll move on. There you go. We're just going to do a quick test just to make sure it works before I cram it in the box. Some leads here. Volts. Okay, so the way this is right now, I got these labeled. That's the throttle, the controller, and this is the other controller. You don't need the negative and positive for the other controller because it's already hooked up to the negative on the battery, so it's fine there. And by default, both of these are latched without power, so we should be getting power or getting a signal through the center throttle, and this one here. Oops. Nope, or maybe not. Interesting. They're screwed up, or one of these aren't latching properly. Let me take a quick look at it. Yeah, it was me. Okay, so this is the throttle. Test it from here. Test it from here. Test it from here. There you go. So that's both throttles are working, and the both controllers and the throttle is working. And then once you hit this, you basically break the connection. Cool. Let's shove it all in the box. It's working. Guys, second time around was a little bit easier. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna mount it. There's your 12 volt in, your throttle, your controller, and then the controller obviously doesn't need the 12 volts or the 5 volts, so you just do the signal, plug that directly into the male plug. That's it. Cool. When I get the chance, I'll install it somewhere where I can get at the switch. I found that I really didn't need the switch on the bars. I kind of like the way it is now, where I can have the 3 speeds on the front controller. So this will be good for when I put my smaller battery in. I can just basically flip it over, so I just use the rear motor or the front, and centers basically both. So, but it does work. When I get around to it, I'll install it. Later, guys.